We are the champions.
My friend. Come on, woman band. Join in. Oh, wait.
Welcome to TFS Pod Impact Show podcast. So, also, we want to talk about welcome to the show. It's going to be an exciting episode. This is 24/7 Lou, and that's...
It's Ric-Hard. Sorry for that pause. I just wanted to get that delay in while I was shining up my belt.
Oh, and that's...
The one-man band. All right, man. You guys want to play that? That's fine. We'll play it.
Yes, folks, welcome to TFS Pod, the number one show on YouTube, number one show in your heart, number one show in your girlfriend's heart, number one show on your dice's heart. Yes, and also number one crew out there available with a good episode after hours every day. Here we are. So this episode we will be talking about what happened at Impact Rebellion. Where, yes, you heard it. Sorry, what am I saying J-Few for? Ric-Hard. Oops. Ric-Hard. I'm off the rails on this one. Ric-Hard.
You're all over the place.
Let's sing that song again. I like that song. We are the champions. Yes.
My friend.
It was an exciting episode for us in our predictions battle. And unfortunately, someone else also won that day. Calm down.
Yeah.
You know what? Everyone's a champ. Lou, you're a champ. Ric-Hard, I'm a champ.
Yep.
I don't know why I referred to myself in the third person. No randomizer, you're a champ. One-man band, you're a former champ.
Yeah, longest reigning.
You're right. We'll get those stats. We'll get back to you on those stats.
Yeah.
You are correct on that.
Yeah,
you are correct on that.
All right.
So, okay.
Put some respect on my name.
Yes. Hey, I think the greatest comeback is we're right around the corner. You're going through another streak right now, but I think the greatest comeback is right around the corner. So that's how I kind of...
Yeah, my comeback.
Well, I meant me for this whole year. But anyway.
Okay, Lou.
From last year losing everything. So, yes, the one-man band, give everyone that line that everyone loves to hear.
Ric-Hard, get the scoreboard!
Okay, so with Impact Rebellion in the books, we officially have a new leader and world champ.
TFS Pod.
At TFS Pod, correct. TFS Pod world champ and co-24/7 champ.
Yes.
And he is Lou with 5 points. Count it again. 5 points.
Wow.
I'm not gonna do it 5 times, but 5 points, Lou.
Wow.
You're in the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. I know. It's a pretty big moment. You're not used to that.
I gotta enjoy. I have to enjoy this one because I'm telling you, I'm not gonna be here for long. I already know I'm not gonna be here for long, so I have to enjoy this moment. I don't know how I got lucky on 4 of those 5 predictions. The other one I copied off someone. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So as you mentioned, you're not used to being there long, but bear in mind with 5 points, runners up right now are both myself and the one-man band at 4 points, right in the chase.
Oh, yeah.
And then behind us at a distant third, tied right now, newly tied, by the way, thanks to the randomizer's recent win, are both the randomizer and J-Few with 2 points apiece, followed by everyone else at 0, including Bogey.
Egob. So, yeah, okay, so now let's talk about Impact Rebellion. That was a wild pay-per-view. It was a historical moment at the end, but let's go from the beginning. How did the matches go for us, Ric-Hard?
So they had a pre-show match. I actually don't recall the pre-show match. We didn't put predictions on it.
Yeah, we did.
See if I could.
Doesn't matter. Go to the next one. Go to the next one. Go to the next one.
All right. Sorry, Impact.
Oops.
We had new Knockouts women's champions. Impact Knockouts champs. Tag champs, yes. Tag champs. Which was the definitive point moment for someone in this chat.
Oh, yeah,
with Jordan Grace, Lou's favorite wrestler.
Yes, pin me.
And Rachel Ellering, the debuting Rachel Ellering, getting a win over Fire and Flavor.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
and also, too, I want to mention that on Thursday's show after Rebellion, Fire and Flavor did kind of like throw a little shade on Jordine, because they said that they always try to. She was trying to defeat them for the tag championships, but she couldn't until she got Rachel Ellering on her side, who's really the star of that tag team group. So we will have a rematch of that on a future pay-per-view. I forgot what the name of that one is, but I'll have to look that up. But yeah, so that was interesting right there.
I kind of figured as much. They're gonna go with, even if I originally had them slated as winning, but I said it with a caveat. I'm like, I don't think they'll win the titles, because I figured they'll do a rematch at some point down the line. So it makes sense that they're going to do a rematch anyways.
Okay. All right, next match?
Next match, we had, I'm doing it in the order that it was listed, but we had Chris Saban, Eddie Edwards, James Storm, and Willie Mack versus Violent by Design.
Okay.
And we saw Violent by Design get the win. I believe everyone picked Violent by Design.
Yeah.
Except for Jay Few.
Oh yeah.
So that was a defining point moment for him. Not the only one though, because he likes to. He actually does do some pretty bold picks. That one didn't pay off.
Hey, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Him participating. He's not on the mic like we are, but he does submit his picks, and we do read it out we do read out his picks, so everyone knows, how we're all doing this challenge.
Yeah, but however, he is going to be on the one of the future prediction shows, so stay tuned for that, folks.
Yes, we're looking into that to have him bring on Jay Few on.
For WrestleMania Backwash, as someone likes to call it.
Whoa, you just took my line. What the heck?
Don't worry, Lou. By next show, it'll be fresh again.
Ill. That sounds disgusting.
It'll be some fresh backwash.
Listerine kind.
All right.
So yeah. All right. What other matches do we have after that? Do you have that, Ric-Hard? He had to mute up there for a second there, but yeah, we did have. Yeah. Now, you know what? I want to ask something, because I did you pick Jordine Grace to win that tag team match, one-man band?
No, I didn't. I chose Fire and
Flavor.
Fire and Flavor. I'm sorry. Why did I say Fire and Desire? Fire and Flavor. I chose them to win.
Fire and Desire. All right.
Because I kind of had a feeling that they were gonna run it through for a little while. And,
because they just recently won it too.
Yeah, well,
they were pretty fresh.
And they had just announced Rachel Ellering, so I'm not saying that Rachel Ellering doesn't have name value. She does, but she
Jordan Grace had different partners, and she lost. So yeah, I mean, I can see where that was going. Yeah. All right, so Ric-Hard, what was the next match we had?
So the next match we had, which cost everybody a point, it looks like, was Sammy Callahan versus Trey Mcgill. And we all kind of figured Sammy Callahan, who's been putting people over, would, get a win somewhere. But I guess not, because Trey Mcgill with the win on that one.
Yeah, I was hearing about this matchup. Brutal match. Sammy Callahan was dominating Trey Mcgill. And then at the end, with one of those surprise moves there, Trey Mcgill won. So yeah, I wasn't able to catch the full match. So what I heard was Sammy Callahan had full control of this match, beating him from inside the ring, outside the ring. But Trey Mcgill came up with the victory. Which I guess how many of us we all picked Sammy Callahan, didn't we?
Yeah, nobody got a point on that one.
Right.
The keep in mind, folks, the best score of the night was, between the three people who got the best score, is a 50% success rate.
Oh.
So there were a lot of everyone had their own match where they missed it, but this was one where nobody got the prediction right.
So the last one, except one person didn't go with it, but one participant didn't go with it. But
precisely, yeah. Like this was a consensus pick down the board. Boom.
All right. So what was the next match we had?
So the next match was the first one where. So just to set the scene here, points wise, at this point, the randomizer's in the lead with 2 points. Everybody's at 1 because of
the Callahan.
See, yep, the Sammy Callahan match, and the randomizer had Jordan Grace and Violent by Design. But this is what really sets it aside because it was Brian Myers versus Matt Cardona.
Yeah, that one.
And so many of us. I can hear it in the background.
Tell us how you feel about a one-man band.
I think that just kind of put it all together. But I did hear that Matt Cardona actually tweaked his knee during the match. So I don't know if they called an audible. But regardless, it doesn't matter. Brian Myers won it. So man, I was so set that Matt Cardona was going to win. I was so set.
Yeah.
But, well, it is only one in 5 people. Let's say 1 in 5 individuals got that one right, and it was none other than the dice.
Whoa, the dice! It doesn't like to be called that. It's weird.
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
Hold on. Get this. 2 people called it. My mistake. The randomizer and J Few.
Wow.
But J Few didn't pick Violent by Design, so he was still
okay.
behind.
That was a bold pick.
That was a bold pick. You see, it does pay off for him sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Hey, he went to the one-man band school of Hail Marys.
All right. Next match was another one where nobody got it right. Was a triple threat for the X Division Championship.
Yeah. Oh.
And we had Josh Alexander, Ace Austin, and TJP fighting with Madman Fulton in Ace Austin's corner. And we had kind of a split on who would win here. You had TJP as the preferred pick for J Few and the randomizer. Mm-hmm. Then you had, for myself, Lou, and One Man Band, we had Ace Austin. And sure enough, neither of those won.
Yeah, and I made that dumb joke of the lower half. What is it? The lower decks. And look at that. I was wrong too. Thanks, Impact.
Yep.
Whack. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so that was another match where nobody got a point on.
Now, I got to say one thing about Impact. Like, I may be wrong on some picks that I think that what would happen on some of their matches, but I don't get that WWE vibe of like, oh, yeah, they're trying to screw with us. Just like somebody won, that's it. But I don't know why I get that vibe. I hate to mention it now. We're not talking about WWE now. We're talking about Impact. But I get that. I don't get that ugly feeling whenever I watch Impact matches.
I think part of it is a lot of the stars feel like they're on an even playing field when they're paired up against each other. I don't get the feeling of like, oh man, like this person's definitely. Except the only one, ironically, the only one that feels like they're at an echelon above the others was someone not from Impact. I got that feeling with Kenny Omega.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't get that feeling with like a bunch of the other people. Like most of the time, I'm like, hey, these like the match seems believable, even in the sense of how it's presented. For instance, the next match that came up, which was Deonna Purrazzo versus Tennille Dashwood.
Yeah.
Even though most of us, let me see, did anybody? Yeah, we did. Yeah, J Few, of course, and the randomizer. At this point, it was a thrown together match. It was kind of last minute. But Tennille Dashwood did not look out of place challenging for the Impact Knockouts Championship. Now, granted, Deonna Purrazzo, I saw this match. a lot of near falls, and it looked very convincing when Tennille Dashwood was getting close to it because she was made to look really strong in this.
Yeah.
And it was basically by shenanigans on the outside with the two people helping her that you had Deonna Perazzo retain.
Yeah.
Which was kind of weird. I liked her gimmick when it wasn't just I have it outside help winning. You know, I guess she's taking a page out of Roman Reigns' book there. Went from dominant champion to send help.
Send help.
Send help.
But we saw after the end of the match they started beating down on Tennille Dashwood, and then we got the return of. Let me pull up my notes. Hold on. I really should have this here actually.
Oh, Taylor Wilde, is it?
It was yes. Let me make sure you're saying that name right because I believe she's British.
Oh, Wilde. what?
Who?
Taylor Wilde.
Oh, Taylor Wilde.
Oh gosh. Oh, what was it?
I mean, it was a surprise as you're looking that up. It was a surprise show up at the end of the matchup, which it was kind of like, wait a minute, we just had a championship match, and then the person who we thought would win, was the champion, would win, and then you throw this person in to introduce a new character. I thought usually those things are done on TV shows, not on pay-per-views, but fine, that's what I did.
Yep, the return of Taylor Wilde, not seen since 2010.
Wow, 10 years. 11.
As well as we also saw the debut of W. Morrissey.
Hold on. We got to get to that. All right.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
All right, so next matchup.
Next matchup, which was another one that, because at this point we had, let me see. Oh, let me look at the score here. At this point, the randomizer had points on us. Everybody else was with the Deonna Perazzo match. We tied up.
Okay.
But we were like, okay, so we're tied up, and now we gotta win here on either one of these matches. And sure enough, everybody picked the Good Brothers.
Yeah.
Except for one person. Everybody picked the Good Brothers in that tag match.
Mm-hmm.
And One Man Band had the worst night, honestly.
No, I got to see that
watching
match.
the scoreboard, like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, dude. I was like, man, this is terrible.
I
bad.
got a chance to see that match. It was a good match. It was going back and forth. I don't know who would win, and of course, because our predictions battle. Yeah, I was like, yeah, Good Brothers. But it was a good match. I mean, I'm not taking nothing away from Finn Juice for winning that one, but that was an exciting match. It was back and forth. A lot of moves there, so I enjoyed that match. Even though I lost in the prediction in the predictions selection that I made for that one.
We all lost in the prediction selection that we made.
Yeah, we did.
Except for those randomizers.
Well, we're gonna see some of that in our next segment. But yeah, okay.
However, so at that point of the night, even though we still had the main event going, we knew. We were like, okay, the best we can hope for is to tie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we had the opposite of WrestleMania, where the randomizer was already guaranteed to be part of the winning team.
Yeah.
We just had to see if it would be the lone winner, or the co-winner. So it went with the bold pick of saying Rich Swann was going to win the unifying match, and it was the only one to do so. Even Jay Few was like, "Yeah, that's a bridge too far."
Yeah. Now again, watching that match, it was a good match. It was going back and forth between. If you didn't know, behind Kenny Omega and what he's done, and you're just watching wrestling for the first time, which I don't know why you're watching at this point, right? Like such a big match like that, without knowing what's going on. It was a good match going back and forth until Kenny Omega got aggressive, and he was doing move after move after move on Rich Swann. But and there were times where he was pinning him, and it was like 2.5. He was like putting his hand up. So, and also too, the AEW did bring another ref with them, just in case there's no shenanigans. So there would be for sure a new champion. I mean, there would be a champion declared, not a new champion, but a champion declared. But yeah, it was Kenny Omega, and it was an exciting match. I did enjoy it. I mean, part of me was like, I knew the prediction I made, but I'm like, come on, I want Rich Strong to do something, because like he's fighting for, quote unquote, he's fighting for the company, representing the company, and not losing the championship. But yeah, we know who won. Who was it?
Kenny Omega, the holder of many titles at this point.
The belt collector.
Don't they call him Kenny by God Omega?
Oh.
Jesus.
And, also let's mention the return. Who was it again that came back into wrestling, into our wrestling?
V Morrissey, in case you don't know, or W Morrissey, sorry. Okay, formerly known as Colin Cassidy, Big Cass.
Yeah.
WWE. He came up to get involved in the. Wait a minute.
Yeah, there was a match. Oh, it was the.
He was the replacement.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Violent by Design. He was a replacement.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So he's back in wrestling, which is good to see. Good to see him back in the business again, entertaining crowds now. So yeah.
Damn, because you can't teach that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, he definitely. I mean, he definitely came back from the depths of wherever he was at, and I know he went through some mental battles, and he got into some amazing shape. I mean, he's looking jacked.
Yeah, dude. No, he looks good.
Yeah. He's looking jacked. He's looking fresh. He's looking like he's ready to kick some ass again. I'm happy for him. I really am. Like, I can kind of sympathize with him in the sense that I have a dad that's gone through some mental issues and such, and I get it. It's tough, and we're just really glad that he bounced back and he got some help, and he's got a new life in wrestling again. Like, sky's the limit now. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah,
I remember once somebody described him as, he looks like Edge if you put him with Test's body.
Wow. Okay, that's actually interesting, because I can see that.
That's
We
good.
just got Edge's face, and then put it on Test's figure, like the height, everything. It's just they're like, yep, Test, but with Edge's face, and I was like, wow, yeah, that's exactly it.
So yeah, that was an exciting Impact Rebellion pay-per-view, and they did announce 3 more pay-per-views coming up soon, which we will be.
Yeah, I remember when they did that. The show wasn't even over. They're like, and in May we've got this, and I'm just like, whoa. The scoreboard is just like filling up with more points.
Yeah, more areas to get points,
It's
or continue a streak of losing.
And it just happened. And it just happened after the Knockouts title match. So the Knockouts title match, and it's like, but one-man band. So don't worry. Like, they might as well have just said that on the broadcast.
Oh, that's messed up.
God.
Don't worry, you still have a chance to get more points.
Yeah. I mean, that was a rough night for me, man. I mean, I don't think I could do much worse than that.
Ironically, you only missed it by 1 point, though, because everybody else got 4 points. And you and hold on. Let me see if I can make you feel better right now. No, you tied with J Few. I don't know how you feel about that.
Oh man.
Having fun, guys. Having fun. It's all right, man. Coming back.
Yeah.
The comeback. The comeback is the comeback is always better than the return.
Well, all I gotta say is, the rules. 5 shows, and with that said, I gotta ask you one question.
Oh, last question. Here we go.
Do you prefer Levi's or Wrangler?
Well, how about Stranglers?